Preparing for your spouse's passing? Wow. First thought that comes to mind is how morbid. The true thought, the real thought, is it could be a real reality. Unless you leave your spouse in passing first, in which case, give them an amazing gift by recording and documenting all that they will need to know around what you do so wonderfully, sometimes unnoticed, I'm sure. The thought and planning of life without your beloved by your side is just so overwhelming. Yet, at the same time, it's of utmost importance to plan ahead for when that day does arrive. Hi, I'm Charlotte Volch, and on this channel we teach you everything you need to know about probate and trust, including buying and selling property. You know, when we really take time to reflect, we realize how valuable and unique our partner is and what they contribute to our daily lives, even if we don't often acknowledge them for it. For example, a wife may have unique abilities to manage the household, maybe even paying the bills and knowing where the passwords are and how to get logged into the necessary sites for all the things that need to be done. She may also know where the living trust is and all of those important documents that go along with that. Her spouse may be the one who manages all the repairs on the outside as well as on the inside of the home, making sure the fridge works, the dishwasher's cycling well, all the other appliances always operating well. He may service the air conditioner and each month have some type of a scheduled maintenance check to keep everything around the home operational. We often get caught up in the warp speed of life and we don't even think twice about home or financial or family or social or even the other person's work events. Those things that we don't do just happen. And our loved one takes care of all of that. It's not our skill set. They manage that so well, we don't even have to think about it. But the truth is, all those small details that are hard to imagine have to be planned out in the event that they are gone. Now, what I've discovered when leading and guiding people on their journey after a loved one is gone is that the more that attention is given to details ahead of time, the more simplified is the transition. This is not to say by any means that it's easy, because grieving is so hard. But they get to focus on the grief instead of the anxiousness of not knowing the details of managing everyday stuff. Now, to help prepare in your home and in your life, there are 3 important lists to create and details to gather. There's documents, websites and passcodes, and names and numbers. Additionally, it's important to realize that some to-dos have actual deadlines. For example, bills have to be paid by a certain time, and the coroner's office needs to be contacted after a certain number of days for a certified copy of the death certificate, which you won't be able to do much without, unless you're also on all of the accounts, just to name a couple of things. So let's talk about important documents first. Having a special location, even a fireproof box, is super helpful. Know where they're located. If it's online, how do you access them? Some of those documents could be living trusts, could be health insurance policies, maybe life insurance policies, IRA certificates, bank accounts, stock certificates, property grant deeds, automobile titles or pink slips, birth certificates, marriage certificates, social security card for you. Number 2 are websites and passcodes. These are probably the biggest challenge for the many people I help. Usually they are so overburdened with grief and trying to just function that they're not aware that they cannot access any of these online accounts due to the fact that they do not have the correct passwords and the user IDs until it's really urgent and they have no clue, neither does anyone else. So have a log of all the sites to access, the passwords, the user IDs to access for each, and store them in a cloud account so you or anyone you direct to help you can easily access them. Store them with double password security so they are not easily accessible without your direction. And the next major category under lists is names and numbers. Names of people to assist in a particular need or area. That may be for repair work around your home or possibly bookkeeping help. Should you have a business, you should have someone to reach out to that you trust to do vital operational duties that your partner did until you can regroup with someone to do those things full time. It is always very comforting to know that you have supporters in the many areas of help that will come about and that you will need. Now, once these lists are completed, you and your partner will have peace of mind, knowing you will each be able to focus on the loss instead of managing the overwhelm of day-to-day stuff. The first step is always the hardest, but once you start, the momentum moves you forward. If you've not yet established a living trust, watch this video next, Why a Trust is Necessary. I'm here to lead, guide, and protect you, so call or text for help shedding light in the right direction for your best next step. And I'll see you next time.